Come on, jitterbug. Come on, jitterbug. Come on, jitterbug. You put the boom boom into my heart. You set my soul sky high and a loving stars and a jitterbug into my brain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bang, bang, bang till my feet do the same. But something's bugging you. Something ain't right. My puppin told me what to do last night. You left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead.
Wake me up before you go. God damn it.
Welcome to the kickstart of season 2 of Misaligned Mayhem.
Wait,
We did start. We actually did start. I don't know if
I fucking love it, dude.
I
fucking love it.
I have no idea if that was way too loud or not, but it's happening. It's been a whole ass year later, and we finally are doing this again.
I did not expect that at all.
I'm like, wait, we did this early. I'm like, it's like you didn't tell me it was just a bit.
I was just fucking singing along, dude.
No, I'm like, how the fuck do I start this? And it's just like, nope. Let's do what we did earlier.
Fucking beautiful, dude.
Oh yeah, welcome back. We're back. Season 2 of Misaligned Mayhem has officially begun. What?
I was looking for a pin.
Why are you looking for a pin?
It's fun to go like this, take the little stopper off, and like.
It is. We are in the middle of something very serious right now. We're going to be talking about politics.
I'll get this. Time to leave.
All right. It is no longer a duo. It is just Cam.
It's just Cam now.
Hey, I'm Cam. I'm also Cam. Cam. Or I just duplicate both my. I'm like having a conversation with myself.
It's fine.
I could edit it like that. That would be fun.
Hey Cam.
What?
Here you go.
Water. Sponsored by water. Here's a little bit of ASMR.
You have ice in there?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't have ice cubes in my house. It's so upsetting.
Why don't you have ice cubes in your house?
I don't have an ice tray. I just don't.
Get-
I have popsicles though.
Get freaking like dinosaur shaped like ice trays.
Oh, give me a second.
Gerald has left his desk. I don't know what he's doing. What are you looking for? He probably has like freaking some form of ice cube tray. I don't know any songs by freaking Ice. Is there a singer named Ice Cube? What? No. Ice T. Mr. T. Mr. Ice. Something T. Ice T. What the fuck is his name? I'm looking this up. Hold on. You're gonna hear some excessive clanging and clicking. Is it Ice T? Oh, it is Ice T.
What?
I could not as you were gone. I was just like I was reminiscing on a freaking the one person Ice T. He was at Motor City Comic Con like 2 years ago, where I got the signatures from
we got a signature from Winnie the Pooh and yeah, it was last year.
No, but
I got a signature from Winnie the Pooh, and I also got a signature from Deku's voice actor and Bakugo's up there.
oh nice. Wait, so what did you grab?
Jim Cummings.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it, but pretty much I have a flamingo one. It's shaped like the whole tray shaped like a flamingo. It has little flamingos in there. It's an ice tray. It's like silicone too, so it's so fucking cool. But I can't find it. I think it was thrown
You
away.
can't find it. Ah, damn.
I
Yeah.
had like 6 of them.
No. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ice T was there, but he was with somebody. It was his wife. She had massive fucking titties, dude.
Wait, who is Ice-T's wife?
You know what? Hold on.
Coco Austin?
Holy fuck. Dude, when I say like I was like within maybe 3 feet of him just walking by, and I'm walking past him and everyone's like, yeah, it's Ice T, and he's right next to his wife. All I could see is just she's clearly just wanting to show her worlds to the world. She wanted to show her globes to the world.
God damn it, dude.
I'm like, okay, how much work had to have been done to those? cool.
Oh, that hurt.
Are you
I
good?
just fucking slammed the cup in between my teeth.
Ping. Great.
I'm happy it wasn't glass.
I hope everyone's happy that this episode's going to be called Ice T's Titties.
Ice T's.
Ice Titties! It's
just fucking.
It's just Ice Titties.
Just put iced tea and then in the parentheses just spell it itties.
Itty bitty titties.
Apparently they weren't itty bitty, were they?
They were not itty bitty. Is he mixed?
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
A little off track.
Little off track. Well, because like we weren't really going anywhere with this.
I don't fucking know.
You don't fucking know? All right. You know what? I'll find something. Oh. What the fuck? Oh yeah, the freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing. Why is that?
Ice-T was in the military.
Respect.
You could probably kick our asses two sides from Sunday.
Oh, you're probably right. All right.
You know, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game looks sick as fuck though, because it reminds me of, like the original ones a little bit.
I think it's basically a
It's a side scroller.
Yeah, I know it's a side scroller, but I think it's like a sequel to that, to the original.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Hold on, because I don't. Well, because it's not like I'm a huge like turtle fan, except
you're not?
except all I say is cowabummer.
Cowabunga. Did they say cowabunga?
Sorry. No, he
Cowabunga.
actually doesn't say cowabummer.
It says cowabunga.
This is where I watch my parents die, Raphael. Cowabummer. Anyway,
Dude,
what is it?
Seeing what happened to all the turtles is sad. How Michelangelo's the only one left alive,
Uh-huh.
and the rest are dead. Like that's fucked up.
Okay. Is this a direct sequel to the original?
I think so.
I have no idea, but it's like 8. It's like up to 8 players too. So I'd be interested. That would.
Oh, so you wanna know what today is?
What's today?
Apparently today is #Catter
All right, everyone, show your titties.
I can't. They're currently laying on their cat tree over there. Like they're passed the fuck out.
No, so for context, the reason I call kitties titties is my mom was a teacher, and
oh my god,
she had a student who could not pronounce her K's or her C's and only pronounced them with T's. So it's like, so, honey, how do you say this? And it's kitty, but she kept saying titty. It's a titty. I'm like, no, that's not a titty. It's a cunt.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so speaking of teacher stories, so
oh boy,
my aunt was really good friends with my elementary musical teacher, right?
Yeah.
So me and my friends used to talk when we talked to her on the side. She told us an amazing story when we were like doing like a little talent show thing back then.
Yeah.
And pretty much she was explaining it to my class that we were in fifth or sixth grade at the time, I think. I don't remember exactly. But fourth or fifth, my bad. But pretty much what it was is she was like, yeah, there was a kindergartner. They were all skipping around, dancing, we used to do in elementary school and stuff. And he shit himself. The turd fell out of his pant leg. It's a full-on turd. And they were all dancing, and no one noticed until after the class left. Like, he shook it, like, she watched him shake it out of his leg and keep skipping around. Like, this motherfucker shook it out of his pant leg and just kept skipping. Like, how did it get past his underwear? And why didn't he say anything? It's just
he wasn't wearing underwear, and you fucking know it.
I know.
He was going commando with loose sleeve pants and everything.
Fucking boot cut, just shaking this bitch.
Bro, man.
And she had to clean it up. The janitor wouldn't touch it.
Oh my
She
god.
called the principal, and they're like, yeah, you have to clean it up. It's in your class. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, no, but like, see, my mom, she's always wanted to be a teacher, right? And she loved it for a while, but she started teaching at my old school, right? My old private school, K through 12 bullshit. And she what was it? She was a kindergarten teacher, first grade teacher, and a fifth grade teacher. Her fifth grade class was the worst, but there was
Oh, yeah.
one kid who was very autistic, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. He did not need to be there. He needed to be somewhere else for help because he shit himself during class and asked my mom to wipe him. So we had to get like the freaking, I don't even know what his job position was, but he had to take him and do it, the wiping, and I'm like, you can't have a kid like that. You can't see, teachers should just teach, right? Take care of the students, but they can't like do everything. And that's what her problem was too, was eventually she had to do everything because she moved districts. She moved to freaking public elementary school, and she was the teacher, the counselor, the police officer, the child. She was basically child protective services, right?
Why?
Because none of these freaking parents care about their kids.
Like, I'm always seeing things about, like, you know, like parents always like overprotect over their kids at school. Like, you've seen those clips of like the girl getting lost on the
No,
bus, and
you know what it is. You know,
why doesn't that happen every day? Like, what the fuck?
okay, say you're a parent. Would you not want your kid to be more successful than you?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Do I force them to be? No. Would I encourage it? Yes.
It's
I'll
like, hey,
encourage them, but I'm not gonna
it's like-
force it.
It's like, exactly. So she ends up being put in these situations where she has to be the one teaching the kids, where these kids' parents, they don't want,
Failed to do so.
it's a pride thing. It's a pride thing. They don't want them to be successful, right? They don't
Why?
want them to be more successful than their parents, than themselves. And I'm like,
Why?
what is your fucking problem?
Why would you do that to your child, though? That makes no fucking sense.
Well, I'm not a parent, right? But I like to say I've been raised right, okay?
Yeah.
I'd like to say I've been raised right, and I want to do the exact same thing to my kids, if maybe a little differently.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you don't want to raise your kids exactly the way you were raised.
No.
No, you know what's funny? I think the moment you become a parent is the moment I'm going to be like, holy shit, that guy's a dad.
Why?
Dude, if I have to deal with your dumbass, I'm going to have to deal with your kid being a dumbass.
See, that's the scary part. Me wanting to have kids is I have to constantly worry because I'm retarded. Like, I'm full blown stupid.
Uh-huh.
Like, I make stupid decisions.
Right.
I'm gonna have to do that with a child. I feel like if I have like more than one children, one of the child's gonna be like, "Dad, you cannot do that." But I want to hop you cannot hop the fence into the water. No, that's how it's gonna be. It's like, why? The child's gonna end up looking after me doing stupid stuff.
I'm
at
like,
one point in their life.
if
Probably
you
when they're older, but still.
here's my prediction. You're gonna have two kids. One kid is going to be a dumbass, and the other kid is gonna be
extremely smart,
super intelligent.
Yep.
He's gonna be like a doctor. He's gonna be a fucking lawyer, and then your other kid is just gonna be working at Walmart.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not saying anyone who's where would you? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you know what? It's
Okay,
there's
hold on.
somewhere in the genes is
It
that.
depends on what Walmart they work at. Because if they're like high in the management, they make like $250,000 a year if they're in management though. Like, that's insane.
No, they work at the Walmart in freaking Canton. The freaking yes. Oh, jolly good show. Welcome to Canton.
I've never been to the Walmart in Canton.
You know where the Imagine is, the theater? It's
Yeah.
right across from that.
There's a Walmart there?
There's a Sam's Club right next to a Walmart because Walmart's its own store, but the Walmart company owns Sam's Club, which is like their Costco.
Yeah, but Sam's Club's been out longer than Costco though.
Well,
Sam's Club's been there for a while.
Oh yeah.
Costco's the Sam's Club. You know what I meant?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Wait, did Sam's Club come out first?
I don't know. Look it up. Ask the fucking CEO or something. Drink water, kids. It's good for you.
Oh.
What? Are you good?
No, I hit space and it.
Oh no! Titties are popping all over my browser history. I have so many tabs open, and they
1983.
1983. Sell in bulk, buy in bulk. That's Sam's Club. When did Costco come out? That's gay.
1983.
Earlier? So
Oh no. Price Club, Costco's earliest predecessor, was 1976. Costco's been out longer.
Okay. That makes sense to me. Costco just seems older.
I thought Sam's Club was older because I never knew Costco existed until I was at least like 15, 16. Like
Yeah.
my grandpa would always take me to Sam's Club all the time because that's where he shopped, and like I never knew Costco existed. It was always Sam's Club, Sam's Club, Sam's Club.
Maybe I'm just uncultured, but like I guess another thing I was like not aware of was why Sears. Like I don't know if you've ever been to Sears, like genuinely
Love
gone to Sears.
Oh my god, Sears was so fun.
Didn't we go to Sears to buy a jack? Because someone completely busted open their tires running over a broken piece of concrete. I know you still have the rock.
Dude.
So what? It was my grad party.
Yeah,
and
we were driving back. We were just driving back, and yeah, it was. I was in the car behind you guys.
I was in our other friend's car. I think it was just me and him. How many cars were there? There was like 3 cars, weren't there?
Yeah.
David had his truck, or did he have his truck?
I had my car.
You had your car, his car.
Yeah, Everett's car.
Everett's car. Yeah. So, yeah. Why were we just going to the Sears? We were going to Sears just to fuck around, right?
We were going to the mall.
Right, and we went to like the back lot, like off of the main road.
David, it goes right over it because he's in the truck. It doesn't matter. I was behind Everett, and all of a sudden, badoom, badoom, I see him and his fucking tire spins out. It's like, fuck.
Boom, 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 boom.
That little oh my god, that
I can be there, gambling in the air tonight.
I will say this: one of the worst experiences, that scissor jack that comes in all cars, the one that goes like this kind of thing.
It was bolted in. It was bolted into the car.
It was, and I used my ratchet set in the back just to get it out. It was so stupid.
Who cut themselves doing that? Someone cut. It was you. It was you who cut themselves.
I was the one under the car doing it. And I sliced my arm open doing it. It was so stupid.
Oh, that's so.
I might still have that picture of that tire.
Oh yeah, that was a.
You know what? I will send it if I have it. I'll send it to you, and you can show it right here. Right here.
No, it's just gonna be a blank white thing, and that just says he didn't have the image. Yeah, it's right. It'll be right here. Right, but people listening will be like, "Oh, I can't see the image." Well, go to fucking YouTube and watch the podcast again. Look, if you're chilling in your car, or you're chilling at work, or you're doing all that stuff, listen to it. Right? Hope we were funny enough to use your imagination. But if you're not, and you're at home and you want to multitask, go to YouTube. We got our faces on YouTube. You can see every facial expression we make.
And this long, luscious hair.
I don't have as long as luscious hair. Mine's like poofy, dude.
Fucking extremely, like when you had your hair down earlier and just flopping around, it was hilarious.
I have like the mannerisms of freaking Aaron, and then the hair of Danny from Game Grumps. It's just poof. It's like, man.
Dude, oh my god. Okay, that night we got drunk as fuck playing those games.
Which night?
I don't know how. When you took the 17 and we took
the 17 shots of vodka.
Yeah, I took 16 and 2 mixed drinks. It was bad. But no, the funniest part is I don't know how long we were sitting here watching Game Grumps. It was at least 3 hours of me and you.
We were also watching the 10-minute Power Hour. We were also watching Smosh, Try Not to Laugh.
We were watching a bunch of shit for like 3 hours. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I can barely stand up. I'm over there in the hallway just tripping down. I fell in my hallway after I got out. Busted my fucking chin off the wall.
I mean, like, I kept walking by that door because, dude, when you drink a good amount, you have to fucking piss yourself.
Yes. Dude, I don't want to drink like that for a while. Oh my god.
So you know what? It was a brilliant thing my brother told me. It's called the 2-1 ratio.
Mm-hmm.
2 drinks, 1 cup of water. You just like, you keep, well, because like you don't want to freaking,
We didn't do that.
No, we didn't do that. But that one weekend, I swear to God, I drank every single night that weekend. So this past weekend, I was our house's little personal bartender.
Yeah.
And no, okay, wait.
Dude,
So,
I want to try one of your daiquiris. They sound so good.
oh my God, I can make a fucking good daiquiri. You know what's funny? You said, oh, you should try making a Deadshot daiquiri. And I'm like, you know what? I will attempt. So I have an idea of what it's gonna look like.
Okay. Bet. Hit me with it.
Okay, so obviously I had to like get reference to look up what
Wait, get some martini glasses.
that's what I was gonna get, because there's like a little martini
Yes.
glass with a lemon with the Deadshot daiquiri logo on it, which I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that, but I'll get like a lime, or no, it would be a lime. So the daiquiris I make, they have like a strawberry daiquiri mix in it.
Mm.
So it comes out red. So I'm thinking, like, what if I get like a lime normal margarita one?
What
And
color is the
it's green. It's like a lime green. Is
Is
what?
it lime green?
Well, that's the original one. Unless you want me to
Yeah.
do the freaking newer one.
Oh.
What? When you're looking at it.
It's kind of green and red.
No. What I was gonna do is they sometimes do this where they put the drink in, but they drizzle like the inside like rim
yeah.
with like, I was gonna do maybe like a strawberry syrup
Ooh.
to make it look like blood. I'm like, dude, I have this image in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna make some Deadshot daiquiris.
Dude, let's fucking do it. That'd be sick.
Somebody's got to bring a blender and all. Okay, so I don't know what I
don't
would
have a
need
blender.
though.
I don't have a blender.
I have a blender.
I don't.
Gerald's party at my house this year.
If you want, sure, why not? That's up to your parents, though.
I know, it's like, hey, we want Gerald's party at my house tonight. Yeah,
I
I
still
know.
gotta find out when though that party's going to be.
Yeah, what was funny is that my job was like, hey, we're having a volunteer event on this day, and we want to know if there were anybody who could show up. And it was the day after the week I get back. Oh, no, wait. So I'm gone that first week of July.
Yeah.
And then it would have been like the 16th, that following Saturday. And I'm like, okay, if Gerald was going to push back that party, it would probably be on the 16th. So I'm like, I don't think I can go.
Mm-hmm.
It was a volunteer thing. It was like the Big Dig. It was for, I don't know. Well, I obviously can't confirm anything that I'm doing for the next month.
Yeah, no, neither can I. But honestly, I was thinking of having it like the first as well, like having the first and through the second.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know if that's gonna work out with everyone, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I know you're going to a concert the 3rd.
Third and the 10th. The 3rd and the 10th.
Are you going to another one?
Yeah. 3rd, I'm going to see Machine Gun Kelly, Avril Lavigne, Travis Barker, and all them at Little Caesars Arena.
Hell yeah.
And the 10th, I'm going to I think is it the DTE center area thing?
Yeah.
No. It's something like that. It's not exactly like that, but
No, I know
it's
I know
it's
what you're
some- no,
talking
it's
about.
some on Sterling Heights.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but we're seeing Big Time Rush there.
Oh.
I feel like they're not gonna play any of the old songs. So I'm just gonna sit there just dancing, not knowing what.
Well, it's not even like I listen to any of the newer ones either, so.
Neither do I. I only know the stuff from the old stuff.
Well, now you're going to get all the new stuff.
Do I want the new stuff though?
I don't know. You haven't even listened to it, so how would you know not to listen to the new stuff?
Because I don't wanna.
It was like, what band was I like so reluctant on them releasing new stuff? I can't remember it off the top of my head, but
That was me with Starset. Like I fucking love Starset. I don't know why I love Starset, but I do, and they're fucking amazing.
Oh man, I don't know who it was. There's only one band where I pay attention to their new stuff, and that's Skillet. And their recent album was pretty. See, here's the thing,
I haven't
though.
heard it yet.
Oh really?
No, I haven't.
They got some good ones in there, but there was like 2 songs in there that I'm like, these are not good.
Really?
I rate an album based on how many of the songs I like. Victorious, the last album that came out, I enjoyed the whole album. I'm like, man, that's rare.
When we went to that concert, when he was before he said who he was thanking for all his inspiration, I thought he was gonna thank like his mom or like a close friend. I didn't expect him. Yeah, I thank God for everything. I was like, oh, that's not where I thought that speech was going. Like, nothing against him. Like, he was playing it off like he was talking about it, like, like his mother or his best friend or something like that.
Oh
I didn't
no.
expect him to say that at all.
See, I knew that about the band because they're very. I
Religious,
would
yeah,
say
I knew they're
they're openly religious, which is
I
like
just didn't expect that. Whereas that's where the thing for Victorious came from. That's where the inspiration for the song came from. I thought he was going to talk about something else.
no. Hero, the song "Hero" was his inspiration from that. Victorious was him talking about Chesterfield.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
It was talking about Linkin Park. He's like, man, it really sucked what happened. He's like talking about how it really sucked what happened to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. See, that was like David's moment where he's just like, oh my gosh, I was not expecting him to say that.
No, no, it was not. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know. Like, I guess I don't know if he knew him like that or not. But still, like,
Well, they did define a genre a little bit. I
did.
do listen to a good amount of their music.
They did.
Yeah,
Linkin Park kind of set the era for like the early 2000s rock. I think.
and you know what kind of sucks about that is most of their songs have a message that are against that kind of thing, and the fact that that's how he went out.
Mm-hmm. I love Linkin Park. Linkin Park was so good.
Do as I say, not as I do. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's sad what happened. I feel it's terrible, but like it's just like you're gonna preach this, and I don't know what was going on in his head, and it's like, you know what, I'm not gonna be.
He also did a couple years ago before that. He did lose his best friend too.
Oh yeah, that does.
He lost his best friend, so I don't know.
Okay, I need to backtrack as to how the fuck we got here.
Skillet.
Yeah,
we're talking about bands, but still, that again, you know.
See, because like, okay, I want to reminisce a little bit on season 1 of Mayhem, because
okay.
Because I had everything set up as like one topic, and that's all we would talk about, and maybe compare it to other things.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, okay, I don't want to do that again.
Now we're kind of just talking out of our ass.
Yeah, because like these could change based on who's here, what has recently happened, and all the and topics can arise, right? And I was hoping, I'm hoping to eventually do some reviews,
like topic-based stuff.
I do want to like write down like hot topics of the last week, right? We were talking about the freaking teenage. You actually, you know, I'll get to that. God, I do this all the fucking time where I'm just like, I'm in the middle of my sentence and I want to start something new and never finish what I was originally going to say. And someone's going to call me out on that. They're going to be like, we never got to hear you tell the story about how you fucking hit your head on the fucking fence of the fucking hill. Or something like that. Exactly. I'm never going to tell you that story. No, I'm just fucking with you. But what I'm saying is like, I keep doing that where I'm just like in the middle of a sentence and then move on to another. I swear I'm creating my own timelines here. How many different universes have you created simply by making side tangents of how many conversations you could have, where it's like one sentence, next sentence, then it branches off into 15 different universes where it's like I kept talking about that thing. Oh, yeah. I fucking did it again.
Well, speaking of like trending topics, there's one thing I do want to bring up. I know you don't know much about it, but fucking One Piece, dude. Oh my god, like. The chapter for like the official Viz like translation is not out, so you know today's the 18th, but you know it's not out to the 19th, whatever. It's fine. But I read like the scans and everything like that. But oh my the way it ends, because like the author Oda is taking a break for a month. Just the way it ends sent shivers down my fucking spine. I did not expect anything to happen because like he started Wano in like July of 2018.
Yeah.
It's now June of 2018. He ended it. So it's been pretty much 4 years since he started that. 4 years of his life he's poured into this.
Yeah.
I think it was like 140 something chapters. I think it's like 140, like 146, whatever. But it's ridiculous how much time he spent in this and how much information we've gotten.
Right.
Like the newest chapter, we got the bounties. Who's the new warlord? It's like, oh my fucking god. A reveal of like one of the top 3 admirals that's been like teased for the past like 400 something chapters.
Yeah.
It is insane how this played out so far, and it just ended and left on like a nice cliffhanger, not like a bad one, but a really good one.
Oh
And I
yeah.
can't wait for it to fucking come back. I
Yeah.
cannot wait, dude.
Yeah, it'll take a while for that. Yeah. That's the thing. I do want to get into One Piece. Don't
It's
get me
it,
wrong.
it's a beautiful journey.
I can imagine.
Beautiful
But
journey.
here's the thing. There's other like here's I need to get into anime as much as I was. But last summer I had a job that allowed me to kind of just sit around, watch a bunch of episodes until my supervisor needed me to get something done. So
Yeah,
I'd sit in an empty office, or I'd
your
sit
car.
in my car. I I watched all of Attack on Titan within like 2 weeks. I watched Rising of the Shield Hero. I watched Demon Slayer. I watched Don't Toy With Me, Nagatoro. I watched the Quintessential Quintuplets.
Oh my god.
I swear I watched maybe 15 different anime in the course of a summer, right? That was my grind. Then school started up and I was watching it less. And so, like, and how my schedule goes on a daily basis is I work, I do the thing I like to do. I come home, people are on Discord, we play video games. Like every time I see someone on, I'm like, I gotta join. I gotta join someone on the Discord. I can't just sit down and watch an anime. But what I'm starting to do now is, now that I'm going consistently back to the gym,
You're watching it during like
I'm
run.
watching during a run, which is great. So that's what I did with Tokyo Revengers. That's another someone I watched. But
Oh, we need to catch up on that manga. So
I do.
we left off.
I'm pretty sure I'm like 30 chapters behind now.
We both are, yeah. I haven't fucking caught up yet. But no, if you're going to get into One Piece, read the manga.
You know. Oh, wait a
What?
minute. So, okay. What was it? Oh shit, what the fuck was it?
Another tangent.
No, it's about Tokyo Revengers. Cuz like we were reading the manga and we know what happened to the one guy we hated the most. What was his fucking name?
Data.
Yeah, fucking cunt.
I fucking hated him
No,
so much.
no, I hated him.
Wait.
You know what the reason?
We can't do spoilers. We can't do spoilers.
I don't want to do spoilers, but I gotta find that TikTok where they're talking about different isekais getting hit by a truck that got sent
Stop!
No, and then I heard the isekai and I'm like, oh god. I'm like,
Oh my
and then
God.
I had a theory in my head and I'm like, wait a minute. But I won't go into detail as to what I'm talking about, but
My God.
you know what I'm saying.
What
But-
happened? Okay, what happened during like the little after chapter 200? That was insane. That was fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That was the thing.
the final travel thing.
Oh yeah.
That. I loved it, but I hated it.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just leave it?
He could have just left it, but he wanted to say it. He wanted to say
Yep.
the fact that like the whole plot kind of changed around one particular person rather than.
I do like that though.
I do like that, but where
He
what?
found his family. He found his family, wanted to keep his family safe. is
I
pretty
think
much
where
what
I
it
really started to stop watching was when one particular character
stop,
said the
yeah.
one particular thing fucking broke my goddamn heart.
was. Why? Just why?
Oh.
Oh my God!
You should have left it alone, Mikey. No, not Mikey.
They didn't have. They didn't have to do. Not Mikey. It was Takamichi. They didn't have to do that.
Nope. It had to have happened. Yeah. Oh, fucking damn it. But that's what I'm saying. But now, like, that was my gym watch. But I was so invested into it, so I just started watching it on my own.
Yep.
Like, I'm like,
And
oh,
we
no.
started reading the manga weekly until like chapter 230, and then we.
I
Stopped.
caught up on that manga pretty quickly. That was the other thing. I had done that. I read Jujutsu Kaisen. I just haven't watched it. I need to watch it.
I am fully caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen, and oh my God, I cannot wait for the next season. because the next season introduces one of my favorite characters of all time in that show.
I still need to watch the movie.
Same, but I read you read chapter 0. It's what covers in the movie.
Uh-huh.
It's still so fucking. Oh my god.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh, I love
but yeah, now my gym show is Spy X Family.
it.
I did watch episode 5.
See,
I could see why someone would say to divide that up into 2 episodes.
Yeah, like pretty much the review I was watching said like they should have divided it into 2 episodes. Like the first half of the episode should have been like them trying to go out of their way to make someone leave the school.
Mm-hmm.
And then this next episode should have been that whole thing, like the whole castle thing. That'd have been cool.
I don't know if that was like that in the manga, and they kind of just.
Oh, with the castle scene, they extended it in the anime and the manga. It was super short in the manga, from what I've been told. Which I'm happy they extended that because that was beautiful. That was beautiful the way it was.
Yeah, it does make sense where it would have been like, yeah, they try to sabotage someone out of the school, but it's like they had that thought. Like there was like Yor was like, I gotta kill this. Yeah, she was contemplating it, but
like episode 6 is Anya's like one of my favorite Anya faces. It's like everyone's favorite Anya face. I fucking love it.
I still need to see it.
God.
Monday.
You'll be able to predict what happens at the beginning at episode 6. You'll be able to predict what happens, and oh my god, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So like this is where I stand with anime right now. Is I'm so far behind on all the shows that have finished their season and are like I haven't watched Rising of the Shield Hero season 2 yet.
I haven't watched.
I haven't finished Attack on Titan. I started watching the second part of the 4th season.
What part? I'll go check what part of Attack on Titan I was on real quick. Hold up. I can tell you. I left off on episode 81 out of 87. I am 7 episodes behind.
I think I'm the same.
And I just haven't watched it. Like I haven't felt the need to watch it.
Yeah, it was that. It's not that I lost genuine investment into it. As I said, I just kind of plopped in watching anime.
It's just not like it doesn't click anymore like it used to.
It really doesn't. Like
one thing I was explaining when I was younger. What are you doing?
I'm itching my foot.
Oh, one thing I was explaining when I when you're just getting anime when you're younger, like you're just getting into it. All you could think of was like, I gotta binge it. I want to watch more. But as you watch more and more and more, you realize there's difference between good shows, bad shows, and everything like that. It's just your peak and it goes down. You only look for things that click with you. Because like back when I first started watching anime, like I binge watched the first 150 episodes of Fairy Tail in less than a week. Like as soon as I'd watch it during school whenever I got a chance. As soon as I get off school, I'd watch it from like 4 in the afternoon. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon when I finally got settled after school, all the way to like midnight. Just binge watch it every single day.
Right.
And now I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like besides me, like I get home about 4:30.
Yeah.
I take a shower, I'm done by 5, and then I get on with you guys.
Yeah.
I go to bed about 10. It's like I have that I have that 5-hour span where I can watch anime if I wanted to. It's just I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's not my. I'd rather play games, spend time with you guys, than rather just sit there and watch anime 24/7.
Yeah.
Like that's what I've been like at work. So at work I do a bunch of machine work. So when machine's running, I can't really do anything. So I'll sit there while machine's running for like 10-15 minutes at a time without me being able to do anything. I'll sit up like watch TV. Like I just rewatched Arrow. I'm rewatching The Flash now. Next I'm gonna start watching more anime on Netflix and stuff like that. I'm just gonna keep doing it because Netflix, like when I download episodes, I don't have internet. When I download episodes, it goes like it takes up less space. Because I downloaded Funimation one time, 5 episodes took up like damn near 10 gigs on my phone. I'm like, nope, I can't do that. Nope, fuck that. With Netflix, I can download 30 episodes and it take up 2 gigs.
Gotcha.
So, okay, I watch Netflix, and pretty much that's what I do every time. As soon as the machine's about to be done, I'll pause it. I'll do my machine stuff, get the next part set up, do that, and then just watch it and keep watching. And that's all I can do.
See, what I could do is because I work in an office most of the time, but there are days where I need to come home. I need to work from home, so I can record audio, and I have a much more powerful PC than the one they gave me.
Yeah.
So that I can process these videos that I'm making. So like it would be maybe a Friday. that I work from home, which is normally what I do. I might start trying to do a Monday, but
Yeah.
yeah, because most people take that Monday off, but not off, but just to work from home, which is a nice thing that people can do now. Is that some
Yeah.
jobs don't require, like my job.
I can't. I gotta be there.
I know you got to be there, but like my job does not require me to
Yeah.
be there. And it doesn't even feel like I need to be, especially if I'm not given the project that I need to do, then I just kind of do that. So if I'm like, I'm working from home, I want to be like, okay, I want to make sure I'm doing exactly what I need to do,
Yeah.
get things set up and all that stuff. Because here's the thing, I can still animate the videos at work. I just need to record stuff, and I don't feel like bringing this whole setup to work, and it's quiet in here. Right? Sounds nice in here. It's quiet in here. If I'm not turning anything on, then it's fine. Or if no one's walking upstairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll just record from here. So I'm like, okay, if I can get that stuff done on a Friday, which would take me maybe the morning, and then maybe I'll just, if I'm by myself, I could just sit and watch a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Or occasionally. But oh my god, fucking Friday, yesterday was so stressful.
Was it?
So I completely lost my drive to even work because of how much shit had to get done to my car.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. So I wake up fine. 2 hours later I had to drop off my car. But like I had the recording done. I just started working on it. I was getting stuff prepped for the season 2 kickoff.
Yeah.
Right? I was getting that stuff ready too. And I had spent the night before up until 2:00 making the trailer video, which I'm particularly proud of. Making.
Like I watched, I think it was funny yesterday how it got like banned in different countries because someone claimed it or something.
Someone
like
on Insta, I don't know what. I even looked up what the song was that I had apparently used on. I looked it up and it's like some one like Spotify thing. I looked it up on the internet and I'm like, what the heck? So I look it up on Spotify because apparently it showed up on the web player on Spotify, and I'm like, this song just doesn't exist. I didn't even use the song in the video. So screw that for all I care.
Yep.
And because like it wouldn't even let me post it on Instagram. No one could see it. No one could see it, and I'm like, I posted it fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was that I did that. I posted that noon. I posted everything on noon Friday. The trailer and an announcement saying, "Hey, every Saturday at noon we're going to post a new episode." Today, cuz I don't know, we could record Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Yeah, we're just recording at noon on Saturday, but still.
Just recording. This could be posted next week, right? I'll be able to post this on Saturday, the next week.
Yeah.
And we're good. And it won't be too difficult. I'll probably have to look through the entirety of it. I don't even know how long I want these to be.
No, we're just honestly just talking.
Yeah, if we're just kind of like, oh man, maybe I'm just tired of talking. But because I don't know what the standard is for a podcast episode.
Usually about anywhere from an hour to 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, then I found out what was wrong with my car that day. And it was because we dropped it off, and then not even like a half hour later, they call me back. I'm like, man, is my car already done? It's like, no.
I'm so excited.
Your compressor is fucked. Your compressor is completely deteriorated, and your front and rear engine mounts are completely fucked up too. And I'm like, okay, where are we getting at this? Where's the price range? What is going on here? And they're like, so including the oil change.
It's like I was just going in there for an oil change.
I wanted an oil change and to see if they could figure out what was wrong with my AC. Clearly there was a problem.
More than just
a problem. And they're like, so the total cost is going to come out around $1,400. I'm like,
okay. It's fuck.
Okay, that's
internally screaming.
So I'm making a call to my dad to be like, so this is what's wrong, and he's telling me all about this, like, someone, because I don't know car parts that well, right? Not as much as apparently a lot of other people. People in my friend group know more about cars than I do. David will sit there and watch car videos and putting together. I'm like, he probably knows more.
I can't do that.
Well, not my YouTube feed, but
No.
it's not. But like, I'm like, okay, I don't know what any of this is. So I called them back, asked them about this stuff, and then I called somebody else, and I'm like, okay, and they're like, go for it. If the parts need, if it's if it's a thing that is needed, then go for it. So I'm like, okay, go for the full repair. So I ended up paying, the full amount. Actually, the original price was $1,461, and I got it down to $1,441. So I saved
Hell
20.
yeah.
I saved $20. I'm gonna buy some fucking Wendy's with that money.
You know what sounds so fucking good right now?
A strawberry frosty from Wendy's.
Never had it. Actually, is it good?
Didn't we? Who the fuck was I talking to about this? Where I thought that they used to have a strawberry frosty at Wendy's, like a long ass time ago.
Did they?
I thought they did. It was like a Mandela effect where I thought that freaking where I thought that they did have at one point chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry frosties. But apparently they had it maybe like as a limited time thing or never had it ever.
Yep.
And I'm like, am I fucking crazy? I thought they had this.
Yeah. Oh god. Yep.
And the fact that they have it now, it's like, yes. But what sounds good?
Taco Bell. I haven't had fucking Taco Bell in a minute.
You know what? When we start doing our
Drive times with
future series coming soon, I don't know when that will be.
I was about to say it, but no. I'm not
You kind of said it. You kind of said the title, but
I said it halfway.
So to kind of give you insight,
just cut it out. Just cut it out. Just cut it out.
just because it's down.
Just blur what I was saying.
Oh, I should have started doing that. I was gonna write down like particular points in the podcast, like when I said this, when to add this, just so it's easier for me to edit, but I didn't do it this time, so I'm just gonna you get the uncut version. First episode. No, I'll probably look through it again just to be like, maybe I should start writing it down now. I even wrote down the prices for the it's too bright. I wrote down the prices of the freaking car repair on there just to make sure I knew what the price was. But
you know what I just realized?
What?
Tomorrow is Father's Day.
Hell yeah!
I keep forgetting that.
God damn, this pen is fucked. I'm trying to write stuff down and it's like a big splodge of ink on it. Jesus Christ.
You want to know something weird though?
What?
I didn't end up getting COVID.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
I think I've had COVID at least once. And that was like at the very beginning of it.
Yeah, but there's no you have to go get a test to find that out, but still.
Right, but tests didn't exist by the time I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Neither did the vaccine when I got it. So I'm like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was interesting. But shit, what were they talking about? I was talking about how stressed I was at work and how I could watch anime. And then I was talking about my car. And then we got the Taco Bell. Then we were talking about new content for the future of this this channel. And now God damn.
We fucked up.
We fucked up. We done fucked up. So the first topic was ice titties, and the last topic, I don't know, but
how long have we been recording at this point?
We're at about 45 minutes.
Only 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow. Not bad.
Not bad at all. But let me think. I'm trying to think.
You did have to shit before we did start, so that took a little bit.
I actually didn't shit.
Why didn't you shit?
I got upstairs and I got my water and I was like petting Charlie, my dog, and then I was just like, all right, just gotta go back downstairs. I didn't have the need to do it again.
Yeah, dude, I never ate breakfast, so I'm sitting here hungry as fuck right now.
I had my honeycombs. Dude, those things were great. Like, I almost like them better than Cheerios, like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Oh my god, they're bigger and they're not like they don't like sog in the milk. They don't get they do get soggy, but they don't get as soggy as quickly.
Yeah,
because they're bigger.
They more puff up too.
They puff up.
They have that nice crunch.
Oh, now I want lunch. You owe me lunch now.
Shit. What sounds good for lunch though?
I know. Now we're talking about because like you had said Taco Bell.
Yeah, about 5 o'clock. I'm going to Red Robin for dinner.
Yeah, you should probably save for some. Where are you going for that? I mean, I don't. Okay, we don't need to know the details, but
Red Robin. I don't know which
well, I
one.
know where you're going to Red Robin.
That's not up to me. I don't know which one. I can go to the one closest and go to the one farther. I can go to a different. I don't fucking know.
I'll tell you the one. See, out of Michigan, I think the best one. Yeah, we all live in Michigan. Look it up. Find me. Find me and me. I don't care. Maybe I'll censor that to make it sound like it said "fuck me."
Please. I just realized that Chewy poster you have behind you.
Oh yeah, freaking Chewy's my co-pilot.
I just seen that. That's great.
I got that as a Christmas present at freaking. No, it was funny. We were doing the freaking Secret Santa for our family, but Brendan had me and I had Brendan, and we just got. I bought him Rick and Morty shot glasses.
Ooh.
And he bought me the Chewy poster back there.
Nice. Dude, I still love those quintessential quintuplets right there.
Yeah, I only have one.
Versions.
See, I want those. I have like the one. I have Miku in the back, right where my finger is. Right where my finger is, but you can't see that.
Nino right there, up there.
Yeah, you have her in her nice little bikini outfit, and I just have her in her little
Dude,
sweater.
I didn't spend much money at that convention, dude. It was kind of like was kind of ass.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
that one was kind of bad.
You were there the whole weekend, right? But you didn't just go to the convention, right?
No, we went. We all Saturday we were at Kalahari swimming.
Yeah.
That was the fun part. Going down the bunch of water slides, it was fun as fuck. Besides me being a pain, but still.
I want to go to Cedar Point this summer at some point with the rest of us. Cause
David's not gonna go.
Why?
He doesn't like amusement parks.
Oh, what a fucking pansy. I mean, I get it. Why doesn't he like amusement parks?
He doesn't like amusement parks. He doesn't like water parks.
Why?
No, he just said he doesn't like it. Doesn't vibe with him.
No, he probably had one bad experience and is like, fuck it. Just like he said, no, I don't like the city of Lansing. He said a while back, he's like, oh, I don't like the city of Lansing, and I'm like, why?
Well, I know why. Probably because of his work.
It was because of work. I'm like, because like I was telling him about like this awesome place in Lansing. It's not like downtown Lansing, sorry, but it's in Lansing. It was what was it? Gizzard City.
Mm-hmm.
So it was featured on Guy Fieri's he was what the fuck show was that? He was going around finding some of the best restaurants in all the states and all this stuff. It was like RV around the country. I don't know what it was called.
It wasn't his like main show, like the DDD. I remember it was like Drive Downers and Dives.
Maybe that's what it was.
Drive Downers and Dives.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But anyway, it was Gizzard City, and they fried everything there.
Diners. It was diners, drive-ins, and dives is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Gizzard City. It was and we had gone there, which is cool. My
Yep, Gizzard City right here.
So yeah, so that's up in Lansing. And what's cool about that is I was up there for it was like a 3-day conference.
Yeah.
And I was really only up there because everyone else had a purpose up there. I just updated the PowerPoint presentations. That's the only reason I was up there. Plus to help out with my dad's scavenger hunt because he was trying to make this conference fun at some points. And we went to like Buddy's Pizza the first night. Then we went
Was it fun though?
It was fun. I actually really enjoyed it. I actually did enjoy it.
I said damn.
It's like I did enjoy it. It was rather fun. Although since I was anyway. Yeah, Buddy's Pizza was the first night, which oh my god, so fucking. Oh, it was so fucking good. Detroit style
Cottage Inn either.
Detroit style pizza is underrated.
I need to have Detroit style pizza.
If you're gonna get any Detroit style pizza, you need to get it from Buddy's. No, that's it. I think just Buddy's. I think Buddy's.
Take me to Buddy's.
I will. I don't know where the nearest Buddy's is.
I'm gonna find out.
You're right. So I guess the closest one that I know of is in Lansing.
There's
But
one in Livonia and Plymouth, and Dearborn.
guess we're going to the one in Plymouth since that's right in between the both of us.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, that was the first night I had. You know what's funny? My favorite kind of pizza is vegetarian. It's a margarita pizza. It no meat on it, basil, tomato, mozzarella.
You got that at Mods.
Yeah, I get it at Mods. I get it at Buddy's. I get it at practically any restaurant that offers it. Cause it's so fucking good. Like, I will eat meat. Don't get me wrong, but it's this pizza in particular that I can eat slices of for days.
There's a pizza I want to try. I was watching The Flash, and in the show,
Mm-hmm.
Barry Allen's favorite pizza is pepperoni, olives, and jalapenos. That sounds pretty good.
I do it without the olives because I'm not an olive fan. I don't like olives. Do you like olives?
I do.
Okay. Yeah,
I like black olives and regular olives.
There are two types of people in this world: those who like olives and those who don't, or those who have never eaten olives. Which you've eaten an olive. You just haven't. You just don't know you've eaten an olive.
I hate sour cream though. Sour cream is nasty.
I don't get behind. I can't get behind people who like sour cream, like who genuinely will like put sour cream in literally.
Cheese.
Don't hate on cottage cheese. Like cottage cheese by itself.
It's
no.
nasty as fuck.
Have you ever had stuffed shells? So they have these noodles. They're like oversized Velveeta noodles, but they're like shells. They look like shells. And my mom, if there's one thing I can brag about my mom's cooking, is these stuffed shells. It's normal like spaghetti sauce, and she shoves them with cottage cheese. Right? She cooks the noodles like normally.
Yeah.
Puts the cottage cheese and shoves it in them. Sauces it up, sprinkles it with bits of mozzarella.
Yeah.
Puts it in like a brownie tray. Puts it in the oven. It cooks, and when you eat those, it's just melted cottage cheese with pizza. It's not pizza. With spaghetti sauce. It's so fucking good.
You know what sounds so good right now?
What?
I don't know if you've ever had it, but stuffed cabbage.
I've had stuffed peppers.
No, stuffed. Oh my god. Stuffed cabbages.
I don't think I've had what's in stuffed cabbage.
It's made a lot of different ways, but it has like a really like tomato-based sauce. It's stuffed with like a hamburger. It's with like hamburger or sometimes sausage. It's stuffed with like rice, and it's like wrapped in cabbage, and it's like boiled. Like it's boiled in like this like tomato-based sauce. I don't know exactly what it's called,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like mellows and simmers in there for like long times. You take it out. It's like a big cabbage ball.
Mm-hmm.
You put it on your plate. You drizzle some of that sauce on there. It's nice with cheese biscuits. Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, that does sound.
Like my aunt on my grandma's sister, my great aunt. She makes the best stuffed cabbage. Oh my god,
It sounds unequivocally bussing.
fucking bust.
Oh man, you know what TikToker I love? He watches. He'll show a clip of food from like movies and cartoons,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll make them.
Ooh.
Like he's got like this like crusty blonde hair, but he looks like he put a lot of gel in it, and then he's got like a brown beard. Like it's like really white hair.
Yep.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
I don't remember his name. I wish I could. You know, I'm gonna look it up
He
so I
made
can.
the Scooby-Doo sandwich from What's
Dude,
Scooby-Doo.
but he made the spinach puffs from Emperor's New Groove, and those looked.
Spinach puffs.
You know how Kronk is always like,
Oh yeah.
my spinach puffs.
Yep.
He's always like that. I'm gonna find his TikTok so I can give him a shout out. I gotta fucking find it.
You don't know his name?
I don't. Well, it's not like I don't remember people by their like names. Hold on, spinach puffs.
Besides one you named yesterday.
It's like
you named it. I didn't even know who the fuck it was until I looked it up. Then I was like, oh yeah,
Albert Can Cook.
Albert Can Cook.
6.8 million followers, which pretty well earned. Cause, dude, all the food that he makes, holy crap.
Was
Oh my god, I'm fucking hungry now.
same.
God damn.
You want to go for lunch? You want to go for lunch?
Let's just like, how did we end this episode? We ended the episode by saying, let's just go to fucking lunch.
I don't know what I want for lunch.
Oh no. See now I don't know. Various things. I just See now I feel like wings from B Dubs or freaking Mongolian barbecue. I took you to Mongolian barbecue that one
Yeah,
time. How did you like
yeah.
that?
I've had Mongolian barbecue before. I love Mongolian barbecue.
It was Xander and Bailey who never had it.
Yes,
That's right.
and they were about it too.
I get that. You know what was about? My brother overhyped Noodles and Company.
Yeah,
He
you
completely
tell about that.
overhyped
Yeah,
it, and I had some, and I'm like, it's
dude,
all right.
we need to go back to that fucking ramen shop in
The
Ann Arbor.
ramen shop in Ann Arbor, it was so good. I want to get something different. It's not like I'm like,
I don't want the spicy chicken this time because
well, I got the spicy seafood. I loved it. I wanted to finish
the
that. I
bathroom
wanted
the
to.
next day was bad. That's all I gotta say.
I was fine. I think I was fine. At least I don't remember it. Maybe
I
maybe
shit my
my
brains
mind
out.
completely wiped when I was just like,
All of us shit our brains out to have that spicy stuff, dude. It was bad.
but it was so fucking good. Oh, I want to get I want to try something different this time. I might get what Kevin got. That stuff was good.
Mm-hmm.
There was a pork one we also got. Dude, those pork buns.
No, Chewy got the creamy pork.
Yeah, the creamy pork.
Those pork buns were not worth it. Oh my god. Chewy destroyed 4 of them when the 2 come to an order.
I cannot describe those buns. Like the pork was fine. It was those buns that had a weird
dough.
texture, a
Yeah.
taste. It was not something I'm used to. It was like
No.
eating a stress ball.
It
But
was
like
good. Don't get me wrong,
it
tasted great.
it was good, but that's what it felt like. It felt like straight up eating a stress ball. But it was good. The appetizers were good. Oh, you know what we get from Kroger all the time are these like meat dumplings.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminds me of that place. And
So I've never been to an actual sushi restaurant, but you know where I love getting sushi from?
Kroger.
Fucking Kroger, dude.
Kroger has some goddamn good. Because
Like, I know it's not good proper sushi, but it's still good.
it's still good sushi. It's good California rolls. It's all that stuff. It's still pretty damn good. And
I
I
like
love.
I like the I think it's the New York Philadelphia the one that have the cream cheese in them.
Ooh.
They have cream cheese, and I like to put the spicy mayo on them. Oh my god, it's so good.
See the ones with like shredded crab and
Oh yeah,
salmon and avocado. Oh my god. I love how we're talking about food and we're still fucking hungry. We gotta move on from food because it's not good for us.
no, it's not. But I'm still so fucking hungry, dude. Oh my god.
Well, you didn't eat breakfast.
I did not eat breakfast.
You did not eat that breakfast. But yeah, what the fuck were we talking about before food? Like we were talking about what the hell?
Dude, I don't fucking.
I've
know.
completely lost track of where we're at.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I guess we could start off with a new subject. Maybe another hot topic, something that's been recently going on currently, and I think I was gonna bring this up earlier, but I got sidetracked by saying, "Hey, I always get sidetracked." But the Summer Game Festival, the thing that's going on all summer, is they make announcements like crazy, right? They show off gameplay for various new games.
Summer Game Fest.
You know where I was, you know how I got freaking Protea, which I didn't get, by the way. Protea Prime from Warframe.
I've never heard of this before. You talked about it.
Yeah,
Never heard
it's
of it.
apparently going on all summer. It started in June, and I have not paid attention to it.
No.
Nothing. You know what? Maybe you know what? Because like a lot of it is just like showing off gameplay at already announced games while rarely announcing any new games. I'd have to look up. I'd have to like list off all the different games that were announced. Let's see. Summer Game Fest. I'm gonna do announcements. I gotta find something, but yeah, I just haven't been like paying attention to it because nothing is that interesting other than the fact that Spider-Man PS4 remastered is coming out.
PC.
It's coming out on PC, which yay.
That is interesting. That's gonna be really interesting.
Well, it's the remastered version too, which makes sense because that's the game they decided to remaster, and then you still have fucking Bloodborne, which they haven't touched yet.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I want Bloodborne to come out. The fucking the PC so bad.
Okay, let's look at the biggest announcements made from the Summer Game Fest. We have Street Fighter 6, which does actually look pretty interesting.
Oh, the Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, that's getting a remake.
I thought was there?
Oh, was it a new one or was it a remake? I think they were making a remake of something of Final Fantasy. I don't know if the 16 was the new one or
16 is the new one, I think.
okay, 16 is the new one, but I think they also
16 is
announced
the brand new one.
okay. Aliens is getting a new game, which that'll be cool. I don't know what
Last of Us multiplayer is getting a standalone game.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I don't get me wrong. I want to be excited for the game
I
because
have high expectations, and I'm gonna hate myself for having high expectations just because the first one was so good.
here's the thing. I loved 2019's Modern Warfare. Loved it.
It was so good.
Loved everything about it. Then Cold War came out, right? Multiplayer was just kind of
Zombies was
Zombies was top tier. I will fight.
I hated it first. I hated the zombies at first just because how it was going, but after I played it a while, it was so good. Like I had so much fun with it.
The zombie has a lot of replay value, which is what I like to see in games like that, right? Black Ops
upgraded perks,
upgraded
guns,
perks, upgraded your guns.
They took their own twist on it and made it great.
I think it's probably that's where I wanted to see it go, right?
Yeah.
And I was excited about Vanguard.
Oh my god,
Vanguard was
so
terrible.
Bad. That was a waste of $60.
I'm like, I want a refund. I finished the campaign, which the campaign was
I didn't play it.
The campaign was okay. Like, I'm not going to hate on it simply because it was an okay campaign. It was short, but it was okay. I didn't even play Modern Warfare's campaign or Cold War's, right?
No.
Like, how bad does your game have to be for me to only want to play the campaign? Like, do you understand that?
Part.
Right. It's just like the multiplayer was so underwhelming, or at least just wasn't fun. And the zombies was just terrible. I can't even give it any redeeming qualities. I didn't want to keep playing. I didn't want to keep playing for higher rounds. I wanted to be over. Like, it was just, and the perk system was god awful. And then I'm like, how do you go from probably your best, well put together zombies mode in a Call of Duty game since Black Ops 2
to the worst?
To the worst you could possibly put together. Like, worse than freaking Advanced Warfare. Worse than Infinite. Well, Infinite Warfare actually had pretty good zombies.
But I think it's funny, though, how they completely gave up on Vanguard zombies and started updating Cold War zombies again. Fucking hilarious.
That's what boggles my mind is like, oh yeah, they completely gave up. It's the same thing that it's the same thing with Battlefield 2042. Nobody played that game. They didn't. It was a shit show. They abandoned ship. EA completely abandoned ship. They're not going to update it. They're not going to give it any sort of. Apparently, it was supposed to have its own battle royale and everything, but they said no. Nobody got this game. Nobody got the game because you advertised it one way and it looked completely different. Yeah. I'm like, EA, if you keep doing this, you're not going to be worthy of anything, right? Like, EA initially
known for the transactions, the minuscule transactions of everything.
Like, what happened to EA and Activision? Like, what happened, Blizzard? What happened to those companies? They got greedy.
Speaking of Blizzard, there is one thing I'm kind of excited for.
Is it Overwatch?
I know you're not, but Overwatch 2.
It's Overwatch 2, yeah.
It's going to be free to play.
Oh, is it?
Yep, free to play.
That's so. It's gonna be. So it's literally gonna be like Valorant.
No. It's gonna be free to play, and they just officially confirmed Junker Queen. Pretty much, you know Junkrat, the explosive dude.
Yeah.
You know Roadhog.
Yes.
The big fat dude.
Yeah.
Pretty much the queen of the city they're from has been announced as an official character for Overwatch 2. That's part of Game Fest. She looks sweet. She looks amazing. Like, look up Junker Queen real quick.
Junker Queen. Right.
Her aesthetic is sweet.
Junker Queen. First thing that shows up.
Like, I like her aesthetic. Face.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Like, I like her. I like the way she looks.
right back.
Like, I don't know any of her abilities. I don't care to know any of her abilities, but she looks like an aesthetically cool character.
It looks like they mixed up like Jinx from League of Legends with
And Zarya.
and yeah. Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah, okay. I can't stare at
No,
that
not
anymore.
Zarya, Brigitte.
Uh,
Torbjorn's daughter.
okay. Wow, there really aren't a whole lot of other games that, and I think that's my problem is I want to get into more games, but
Diablo 4 too.
the
That got more. That got another thing of the last class being released, whatever. I know I was always a big fan of Diablo. Like, I played the shit out of Diablo 3, but I'm not excited for it.
mm-hmm.
I think it's been one of those games where you can play on the side, and that's about it. It's not going to be a very popular game. I can tell you that.
You know what game I was upset was a Switch exclusive?
What?
It was Marvel's. Oh, what the fuck was it called? It was the third installment. It was what the fuck was it called? Let's see. Marvel. Not Strike Force. That's a what the fuck was it called? Marvel. I'm just gonna look up Marvel games. Ultimate Alliance.
Never heard of it.
There was two of them were like on like it was multi-platform, but the third one was a Switch exclusive.
Mm.
And I was upset about that because I will be completely honest about how I feel about the Switch is there's nothing. Switch is ahead of its time. That's why you have the Steam Deck now. I don't know if you've heard of that. The Steam Deck?
Yeah, I have.
Oh my god. They like completely overshadowed the Switch in terms of its capabilities.
Hey, what's up?
You can play whole. Oh, is that your cat?
Yeah, she's.
Like you can play whole ass PC games on a handheld device. So Switch,
Yeah.
I would say, I'm like the Switch is ahead of its time.
Like the PSP and the PS Vita were
Yeah,
their
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Like
Then
that stuff's coming out now and everyone's loving it. Imagine if those came out now. PlayStation would be through the roof with content.
the Switch's problem is that it relies heavily on its gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same thing with the Wii U and the Wii, and I'm confused as to where Nintendo thinks they want to go. Right, the Wii was amazing. It was 2007, and they were doing motion controls. Right,
Was it 2007?
No, it came out in 2006, I think.
Yeah, I would say that came out earlier.
Okay, it was a year earlier. I'm sorry. I got it in 2007, but it was 2006 when it came out. Okay.
I got it Christmas 2007.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, but what was it? Yeah, and it's like, yeah, that's cool and revolutionary, and it was obviously a huge sellout. It was all that stuff, and then the Wii U came out. Didn't change anything about his gimmick other than you get a gamepad, so it's like, oh yeah, whenever your dad switches to the television, you can keep playing the game on your little pad. That was their only marketing for that. And you can control the TV with like a Wii U remote and stuff like that, which I thought was cool. Oh, yeah. But the games on the Wii U were, I mean, you have to think the Wii U. You had Mario Kart, which was good. Brawl came out on the Wii, yeah. Yeah, that was good. The Wii U, the freaking Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U was so underwhelming. A lot of cool characters that they announced, but other than that, it was very underwhelming.
You know, Super Smash Bros. Brawl was great.
Brawl was still probably my favorite. Ultimate was okay.
I still need to get that.
Ultimate was pretty good. I mean, they had all their DLCs released already, and I didn't get any of the DLCs. I finished like their story mode equivalent, which was okay.
David just left my parents' house. Okay. He's been at my parents' the past the whole time we've been at this podcast.
That's great.
God damn it, dude.
But yeah,
I fucking love it.
This is my official statement of the Switch. If there is a Switch exclusive game, get it. It's fine. But if you can get a game on literally any other system, like
on the other system,
right? If it's a game that's on the Switch and on any other system, get it on the other system. Because Oh, how many people, it annoys the crap out of me. How many people complain about the specs on the Switch? And I will give you a story about this. Like, holy
Okay.
crap. So, people were complaining that the specs of certain Switch games were not as good as specs on other systems, which, no shit,
Yeah.
Sherlock.
The handheld.
It's a handheld, and it's obviously going to get at like a limit of 30 frames per second, right? Like, you get what you pay for, right?
Mhm.
So, let me give you an example. So, there's a game, Sonic Colors Ultimate. It was a Wii exclusive.
Colors.
It was
That
a.
was so fun.
It was fun. It was a Wii exclusive. When it came out on the Wii, it was only on the Wii, but it was also on the DS. But they didn't remaster. They said, "Hey, we're gonna remaster it, and it's gonna be multi-platform, right?" You have it on I have it on PC. It's on PS4 and PS5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X, all that stuff. Multi-platform. It's also on the Switch. And people were like, "Why is it only like 30 frames per second on the Switch? It's a Wii game moving on to a Switch And they were comparing it to Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, if you remember that game.
Yes.
And I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? Are you a goddamn idiot?
Goddamn it.
It's no. You're right. It's crazy to think that a Nintendo exclusive game on a Nintendo exclusive console, you'd think they'd be able to remaster their own game onto their own console.
Mhm.
That's crazy to me. And now you're like, oh man, Sega sucks at this. I'm like, no. You know what sucks is that they had to put it on powerful consoles and put it on a shitty console. Now, granted, I'm not saying that the Switch is shitty. I'm just comparing it to other systems, and I'm like,
You're saying the Switch is shitty.
I kind of am. I have a Switch. I didn't even want to buy a normal Switch. I bought a Switch Lite, right? It doesn't even have the
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons, right? It's just a tiny little. It's basically the size of a DS. Which
Wait, if you have the Switch Lite, how the fuck do you play Wii Sports Switch?
my brother has a Switch.
Oh,
Like a
how the
normal,
fuck
like
do
a.
you play
I'm like
that?
he has a normal Switch, but I have a Switch Lite, and I'm like, yeah, I love playing Mario Kart. I love Smash. I for the
Smash.
I for the life of me could not get into Breath of the Wild.
Mario Party is fun as fuck. We played that.
Mario Party was fun, but like, yeah, but those are Switch exclusives. Although I did get Cuphead on the Switch, which I think runs just as fine as any other system.
Yeah.
So I'll give them credit for that. But as I'm saying, I'm like, I don't know why people were getting so pissed off that Colors wasn't as good on the Switch as it was on other systems, even though they were comparing it to Skyward Sword, which got remastered for the Switch. I'm like, man, a Nintendo game from a Nintendo console getting remastered onto another Nintendo console.
Can we talk about talking about remaster? Can we talk about fucking Rockstar, where GTA 5 has been on 3 different generations of consoles?
No, literally, they're doing the exact same thing with The Last of Us
Yes.
Part 1. They're
Yes.
calling it Part 1. And it's a remake. It's a complete graphic and asset overhaul.
Yes.
So they
Like
look
PlayStation.
they look exactly the same as what they did in Part 2.
Yes. Like PlayStation. How about you stop doing Last of Us and put Bloodborne on PC?
Here's the thing. I can't speak on behalf of who would buy Bloodborne because people were upset that Elden Ring did so well because of how difficult people found it to be. I remember that was the only thing on my Twitter feed was Elden Ring. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to avoid Twitter right now because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
This game is a masterpiece.
Speaking of Elden Ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are like, Sony's very upset right
Why?
now.
Why?
Because they're the Horizon game. Horizon Zero Dawn, the new one, came out like 2 weeks before Elden Ring, and nobody talks about it. Nobody says shit.
Nobody talks about it because as visually stunning as the game is, the game was
Shit.
it was good. People said look. Critics say
Elden
the
Ring
game was
so
good. Critics say that the game was good. I never played Horizon Zero Dawn, nor can I play it because one, I can't access their damn console, which is probably one issue that they had with people not talking about it. Is not everybody can play it. I can't play it. I can't find a goddamn PS5 anywhere.
Oh.
Do I want to buy one? The only reason I want to buy one is because of Demon Souls. That's the only game I want to play on that. Plus the new Spider-Man that's coming out next year.
But still, that's besides the point.
That's beside the exactly. It's beside the point. And as I said, I cannot speak on behalf of their marketing and saying that like, oh yeah, Bloodborne will do well versus um The Last of Us or GTA, because GTA is probably the most popular game franchise there is out
GTA
there.
is fucking stupid. Like
It's stupid, but
just make the
we
next
play it.
one.
We play
Make the
it.
next one.
They are working. They literally went out to say, "Hey, chill your tits. We're working on it. We're making the next one." Right? Red Dead Redemption was not an easy game to make.
Red Dead Redemption fucking bombed.
So I heard. I heard people who have played the game liked it.
People loved the story, but the multiplayer bombed completely.
I'm like, man, imagine trying to make GTA into freaking like. As I said, I could not get. I got the game, just couldn't play it.
I didn't.
I opened it up and could not play it. I don't know what it was. I'm like, I guess this game wasn't for me.
No.
It just wasn't, and I'm like, I don't know, but like, and here's the thing: the fact that Elden Ring did so well proves to companies that you don't have to make the game visually interesting, because the game looked fine. I think the game looked great.
Game looked beautiful.
Like obviously, if I'm comparing it to Horizon Zero Dawn, or if I'm comparing it to a game that was like graphically beautiful, and it doesn't live up to that.
No.
But clearly nobody.
Beautiful.
But here's the thing. Here's I live by this statement. Good graphics do not make up for shitty gameplay.
Yeah. Like I think one thing like Elden Ring proved, right, is the fact that pretty much you can release a full game at launch and you don't need to keep adding DLCs to make it good. You can release a full game at launch and it will still do good.
See,
Elden Ring proved that right. That's
right.
what all gamers want. They don't want to keep having to pay for different content. If they can have all the content in one story with as much playability as Elden Ring has, much expansion it has, it's beautiful.
Right.
Like it was, I would say it's one of the most perfect games in this past like 5-6 years that lives up to what it needs to be.
The first half of this year of 2022 has been nothing but food for not just gamers. I'm saying movies, shows, all of that stuff. It's been crazy, right? Because what is it? January. This is for me. January. Book of Boba Fett. That show was coming out. I was watching that. I enjoyed it, although I do agree with the issue that there's this particular issue that people have with the show, and I get it. The issue. So I don't know if you haven't seen The Mandalorian either. No. So The Mandalorian had 2 seasons. And it's kind of like the pinnacle of their show, right? That is what they're proud of right now on Disney Plus. So, the Book of Boba Fett shows up in season 2 of Mandalorian. He comes back, right? Because he everyone thought he died in Return of the Jedi, but he comes back. The first 3 episodes, they what happens of the Book of Boba Fett is Boba Fett's backstory as to how he got to where he is now, right? From the Sarlacc pit to where he is now. In The Mandalorian, where he gets his armor back, he gets all that stuff, and now he is taking over Jabba the Hutt's position because he died. And it switches over back to the perspective of the Mandalorian for the next 2 episodes. So people were complaining that like the Mandalorian took over the Book of Boba Fett show, because like you don't even see Boba Fett in the 4th episode. You kind of see him briefly in the 5th episode, and then it's back to being mostly about Boba Fett and like a little bit about the Mandalorian. So but I love the show. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was great, but I get why people like had a problem with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my January. February, although I wouldn't even consider that my February because Elden Ring didn't come out until the end of February, which my
Elden Ring was March.
Yeah, Elden Ring's basically my March. And then Batman came out. Have you seen that? You haven't seen it.
Was it good?
I thought it was really good. I'm trying to think of where to put it in terms of the Batman films. I personally liked it better than any Batfleck. which is kind of unfair because I don't think they really gave him a chance.
No.
Right? He was supposed to have his own Batman film with Deathstroke in it and all that stuff, but that
Ooh,
that
that'd be
never.
nice.
Deathstroke outfit looked pretty damn cool. I don't because
Who
like I
would have
saw.
played Deathstroke?
You would have had to have seen the what's it called? Justice League movie. He was in an end credit scene for the Justice League movie. He was also in the Justice League Snyder cut. But yeah.
Sweet.
But Robert Pattinson's Batman was pretty damn good. I'd say. He pulled off a good Batman. He hasn't quite developed his Bruce Wayne yet. Cuz this is year 1 Batman.
Yeah.
So, and I like that. I like how we're not getting like another backstory. I'm like, we already know what happened to Bruce Wayne. His parents got shot by various different iterations of whoever he got shot from. I know there's a comic accurate version, but what's funny is that in the 1989 version, the Joker kills his parents.
Mhm.
You never saw the Joker film, but you actually get to see like the whole like towards the end the Joker or the guy who would become the Joker starts a huge riot in the city, and one of the followers of the Joker ends up killing Bruce Wayne's parents.
Gotcha.
The Joker has a very good story.
I need to watch that.
I have a Blu-ray right where my Batman shelf is, right? I have 3 Jokers up there. I have the
like the 3 comics.
I have that's right. No, those are where my comics are
Gotcha,
in the back shelf here. But I have the Joker, I have Jack Nicholson's Joker, I have Heath Ledger's Joker, and I have Mark Hamill's Joker. Funko Pops.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
I also have the Legos. What?
Speaking of Mark Hamill, so you watched this first season, The Flash, right?
Yeah, he was the trickster.
I didn't know that until I rewatched it.
What?
He played a damn good trickster.
Dude, because
I
you
fucking
know
loved it.
why. So you know the guy who plays Barry Allen's dad in the Flash show, right?
Yeah, that's the
he ends
original
up
Flash.
he ends up being he is the Flash, right? He
He's
was the
original Flash from the 80s.
yeah. So was Mark Hamill as the trickster.
What?
Yes, look up Mark Hamill in the original Flash show, and that's who he was. That's why he came back to play the trickster, which I thought was fucking fantastic.
Oh my god, I love it.
He also voices the trickster in the Justice League animated show.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I'm like, dude, Mark Hamill is a goddamn genius.
But speaking of the Flash, people are pissed off about the Ezra Miller still being the Flash.
People are pissed off because you know what he okay, I
He's
don't
done a lot of bad shit.
I know.
I don't want to get into it. I don't know what's all confirmed, but he's done a lot of bad shit. People are pissed off that they don't
we
have Grant Gustin.
sorry, I we gotta be politically correct about this. It is they. He is a they.
Oh, I didn't
They
know that.
them.
I'm sorry. I
He's-
did not know.
Well, because like I every time I read an article, it's like they refer to them as they. So I'm
I
like,
did not know that, so I apologize. I have
no,
not.
you're fine. I get that because a lot of people do that, and I do that. I was gonna say he them, and I'm like, okay, it's they them. I don't. It doesn't matter. Just say Ezra Miller. But
I didn't know that. I have not kept up with. I have not kept up.
does
with
he
Ezra
even
at all.
does he even do they even deserve that privilege now? Especially since they've been all over the place on the news as far as all the crappy. Apparently they kidnapped. I don't know if this was true. It was like they kidnapped a teenager and then just vanished. And they can't find him, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, yeah, I get. But here's the thing:
But-
the reason they don't want to cancel the Flash or completely redo any
It's
of it,
because they already filmed it.
they already filmed it. It would be way too expensive to redo it. It's either they release the film as with Ezra Miller, or they completely scrap it.
You know what they said? You know what people are suggesting they should do? They should at the end of the movie they should put Flashpoint in, right?
Mhm.
And just change it from Ezra Miller to Grant Gustin.
That would be fucking fantastic.
Because I will be honest, Grant Gustin is the best Flash I've ever seen. I love him as the Flash.
Right. They gave him that standard as the Flash, which I think is
Dude,
pretty
he's
good.
just so good. He's just so good with it.
Here's the thing: the whole DCEU is completely fucked up right now.
That's
And
why the best part of DC live action is the Arrowverse, 100%. That
right.
is the best DC live actions ever going to get.
And
I'm sorry.
here's the problem with the movies now is a lot of their actors are in a lot of trouble.
Mhm.
Amber Heard completely lost her role as
Yep.
Mara. I think that's her name in
Yep.
Aquaman.
Henry
Uh,
Cavill got fired.
oh God, Ezra Miller. I don't know what they're gonna do with him.
After this movie, they're done with him. They said.
Oh my God,
But like, my thing is Henry
why was
Cavill.
Henry Cavill? Why was Henry Cavill
He
fired?
got in an argument about money or something like that, from what I understand. But pretty much what it is, right? It doesn't matter. He's still getting shit ton of money because he's also the Witcher in the Netflix series.
Yeah, which he was.
He's still making bank from that.
I'm like, yeah, he. See, I like him because he's just like a lot of the other. He's a gamer.
Yeah.
He plays Warhammer. He played the Witcher series. He's read the Witcher books, and now he is the Witcher, which is great.
Yeah, one of my favorite actors is I don't remember. I don't know if it's Steven or Stefan, but Steven or Stefan Amell from Arrow. He's Green Arrow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's a really good. Like I follow him on TikTok, and the shit he's like one of the TikToks he was doing. He was trying to talk, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this loud ass car goes by, and he looks at him. Someone's got a small dick. Anyways, I just lost it. I fucking lost it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that personality of Green Arrow. The one from the Injustice games.
Ooh, yeah.
I like that Green Arrow. But I'm like, if they could morph his personality into like a little bit like that, then
Yeah.
great.
Have you seen Deathstroke from the Arrowverse?
Isn't there like couple? No, yeah, I have seen him.
I don't remember the actor's name.
See, I remember they brought in Deathstroke.
His name is hold on.
See, CW has done weird shit with their shows.
Manu Bennett.
Manu Bennett. I don't know who that is.
He's pretty cool.
Does he look like a Deathstroke?
Yes. At least he did in the thing. He looked like a really good Deathstroke.
I would say the guy who played him in the Justice League.
They look very similar. Mm-hmm. The only thing is, Manu Bennett looks a little younger. He looks like a younger Deathstroke, where the other guy looked older. But like they look damn near identical.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, Manu Bennett had a wider face. That's about it.
Did you ever watch Titans?
Titans. No, I wanted to though.
I don't know where that show went.
It's bad. I hold it's HBO Max, I think.
It was originally a DC universe, like it was DC's own streaming service, which was a terrible idea. So they just moved everything. They moved everything to HBO Max, which great.
Yep.
So yeah. Oh my god. I'm trying to remember what it was about. I know they brought in all like some of the original Titans, Raven, Beast Boy, Starfire, and
they look like Cyborg.
No Cyborg, but they were playing around with a bunch of different characters. They brought in Dick Grayson, who was like Robin throughout most of it. And he said, "Oh, I hate Batman," because apparently Batman was a murderer in this show, and he didn't like the fact that Batman was a murderer. So
in one of the timelines, Batman does go around killing people.
Yeah,
he ends up killing Joker once, and then just starts and then collects trophies of everyone else he kills.
Makes sense. Yeah, but but then like they also introduced Jason Todd as the new Robin, which he then becomes the Red Hood, which I saw what the outfit for Red Hood looked like. I'm like, okay. As I said, I'm not into that show. I'm not into those shows as much as I. But then, what was the recent show that was announced that everyone hated? Gotham Knights. It's a new CW show called Gotham Knights, and I think I gave you kind of a synopsis of what it was.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I think the female Robin is also in that.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple other characters that I'm not familiar with.
Speaking of Gotham Knights, people want Jensen Ackles to play Batman. Since he did what is it called? Audition for Batman a while back, but didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I think the only thing I know that they've confirmed so far in terms of DC movies is The Batman gets a sequel. Robert Pattinson's Batman gets a sequel.
I'm not watching The Flash.
There was only ever one reason why I wanted to watch it, and it was not because of Ezra Miller. It was because of Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. That was the only reason I wanted to see that.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, oh yeah, this Flash movie's gonna be fantastic. And it's like, I don't think it will be now, because I think people are just honestly, the DC movies are falling apart with all their actors becoming shit. And it's like, man, Marvel must have a really high standard when they're casting people. Like, the only bad thing I've heard about an actor from Marvel
is Mark Ruffalo spoiling stuff.
Mark Ruffalo, Tom Holland doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I know Chris Evans. The only thing, like, because Chris Evans was even like, man, I want to do other films, but I'm only ever seen as Captain America.
Yeah.
Which is like this high and mighty character, which they kind of played around the character as him being Nomad in Infinity War, but like, because he was in the movie. I'm trying to think of any movie pre-Avengers Chris Evans, like I think it was like Sunshine. Was it called? He was in that with like Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know who that is. He was Scarecrow in Batman Begins.
Yep.
Yeah. And then what was another thing he was in? I know he's in the Fantastic Four movies, which I think is funny. But what the hell? He was in Knives Out. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
No.
Director was Rian Johnson, who directed apparently the worst of the sequel trilogy Star Wars movies. But he directed Knives Out, which was a fantastic movie. It's it's basically like watching the game of Clue, where it's they had so many goddamn celebrities in there.
Gotcha.
Chris Evans was in it. Daniel Craig was in it.
Ooh.
Well, he had a southern accent, which I thought was really funny. But yeah, that was a good movie. But yeah, Chris, I don't know. You don't really hear any bad things about actors in terms of their Marvel.
No. Marvel. What did you think of the Doctor Strange movie? I think it was better than the first one.
I do admit it was better than the first one in terms of visuals and in terms of plot. I do love what they did with I like what they did with Scarlet Witch.
I do.
I like that arc. I love that story. I like how they told it. Right? And as much as I'm like, I wish it would have concluded differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really change much about that. So
what they did to that character, what was his name? The guy that talks, that whispers. What they did to him was fucked. I don't remember his name, but you know what I'm talking about?
Hold on. You literally said the guy who talks. I'm like, so literally any guy who talked in that movie.
No,
the guy who doesn't talk.
Yes, he doesn't talk. Yeah, you know what I meant.
Black Bolt.
Yeah, him. What they did to him was fucked.
Dude, I was shocked and I was excited to see Mr. Fantastic in that. Oh yeah, sorry, spoilers. Too late. I was excited to see Mr. Fantastic, but I have a soft spot for the Inhumans. I have a soft spot for Black Bolt. I love that character. I didn't like what they did with the Inhumans show that came out. Initially, the Inhumans was supposed to be a movie. So
I didn't hear about that show.
So, what is it? Agents of Shield.
Mm.
And I hope that doesn't affect that. Oops.
What'd you do?
I got a notification that said free up storage space. Your computer's running low on storage space because we've been talking for a good hour and a half now.
Did it stop the recording?
No, I think the recording's still going. Yeah, it's still going.
Okay, cool.
I should just free up some space.
Yeah, go ahead.
I hope that's in the right place. Anyway, just deletes a whole ass game in that file. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but maybe we should wrap this up soon anyways.
How long are we at now?
It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably right up soon then. Yeah.
So let me finish my tangent though. What was I talking
Okay,
about?
and humans.
Oh yeah. So there was the Agents of Shield show,
Yeah.
but the Inhumans were going off of that show, and
Mm,
initially the Inhumans was supposed to be an MCU movie, but they ended up turning into a show. The show was terrible, and now apparently the MCU wants nothing to do with Inhumans, which
yep.
is the problem with the problem that people had with the Miss Marvel show that's coming out currently is
Hmm.
that she didn't get her powers because she's an Inhuman. She got it because of a bracelet gauntlet. She kind of has the
Mm,
same abilities and with like added features, and it's so weird, but she's not an Inhuman
yeah.
in the MCU. Because
Gotcha.
I'm
That
like,
might be part
apparently
of
they
that.
just don't like the Inhumans, which I'm like, I'm so glad they brought back Black Bolt, but they
Just kill
they just they fucking kill him again. I'm like, God damn it! And he had the original outfit, the comic accurate outfit, which I
Yeah.
fucking loved.
So good. My money jiggle jiggle. It folds. I
I'd
like
like to see you wiggle wiggle for sure.
Sorry.
But yeah, honestly,
David just messaged in Discord. I love when money don't jiggle jiggle it
oh,
folds.
he's in the other chat. That's funny. But honestly, I enjoyed this, and I think that was
Oh
the
yeah,
problem. I think that was the problem with the first season was that
it was too structured and we were
it
too
was too
focused on trying to
structured.
get
We
stuff
weren't
in.
really having fun with these, and I think
This
we're
one we were able to talk and go on tangents. It was
if
nice.
I'm getting these out on a weekly basis, I think I think we'll be
Oh,
fine.
100%.
Yeah,
Especially with more people, we can talk about more stuff.
yeah.
Like, like if we were to get me, you, like Matt and David in this, we could like shit talk about like anime and stuff like that too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, well, thanks for tuning in for this week's episode of Misaligned Mayhem. Tune in next week, and hopefully, we'll be getting in some new content. This will be out on the podcast, just anywhere, Spotify, uh, Podcast Addict, which is an Android exclusive, Apple
Apple Pod.
Podcast, Amazon Music. I said Spotify already, right?
Yep,
Oh,
iHeartRadio.
and iHeartRadio. That's right. We got it on there. Oh, right. All right.
You almost forgot to shout out YouTube.
I am going to shout out the YouTube. Go and watch this exact same episode on YouTube to see our faces, to see our reactions to everything, or continue to listen. The more downloads, the better. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Hopefully, if we get enough people to do this, we can continue to do more stuff. But for now,
Not me, just talk.
all right. This is Cam, and this is Gerald signing off. Thank you for joining us.